If I was ever going to save my wife, I would have to stop saving these random people. They were just slowing me down. Still, as a policeman, I couldn't let them die. I didn't know what to do. It was frankly tearing me up inside and making me very emotional. And this concludes another chapter of The Boogie Man, the novelization. Perhaps we'll continue that next week. Today, we're going to continue the game itself. Welcome to another Purblind Gamer stream. I'm your host, and I hope you're all having a good weekend. I really shouldn't say that on Sunday evenings. It's practically over. I hope you've had a good weekend. Yeah, mine's been pretty decent. I didn't get enough done. I should do stuff for work, but meh. I'd rather just do stuff for work during work hours, you know? Maybe that's just me. If I wanted to have to do work at home, I would go to school and have homework. Oh wait, I did. But yeah, I appreciate everybody who came out to my last couple of streams. Yesterday we played The Baby in Yellow, which was a very fun freeware horror game, highly recommended. And Wednesday? Oh yeah, we played Virtua Cop 2, very good not freeware rail shooter, also highly recommended. Is it out on GOG yet? No? Well, it should be. Like, seriously. All the classic rail shooters should be out on GOG, if you ask me. And yeah, today we'll continue The Boogie Man. Do I have any announcements about life or anything? Nah. Nothing's coming to mind. Just, I still don't know what I'm going to play for my 250th stream, which is in 1 week. Anyways, try and figure out the right games to play, or do something special for streams that are some kind of occasion, either an anniversary or a big number. And then I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I'll figure it out. Probably on 24 hours before the stream if we're lucky. Yeah, it's not like the shortage of games out there. Is just selecting the right one. Also one that my computer can run well. I gotta pick a wireless card for my other PC and start streaming from that. I'm just afraid of buying the wrong one and then it not working. I try to read up and understand technology, but that doesn't mean I do. Still, I'm tech savvy enough to at least stream, and to sometimes fix computer problems and figure out how to do things in the office. So, The Boogie Man. Give you guys a brief recap. This is the third game in the Strange Men series. We've played the first two already. And in this we play as Keith Barrington, who is a detective, and is forced to take a mandatory vacation from the police force after he ends up shooting a perpetrator, and the papers try to kind of twist it. His boss sends Keith and his wife Helena, or Helena, jury's out on how to pronounce that, to this castle, which is doing sort of a test run of overnight tours. And what's supposed to be a nice vacation is somewhat shaken up when Helena tells Keith she wants a divorce. It is further shaken up when this supernatural entity called the Boogie Man takes over the castle and kills the castle's owner. He challenges David to some twisted game and wants David to try and figure out who he is and to try and save the other people. And the other guests consist of the protagonist, David, who's the protagonist from The Crooked Man, and his wife. Is he? I think they're married now? Maybe they're just engaged. And Sophie, the protagonist from the the Sandman, and her father, who's a little bit toxic. Well, maybe not toxic, but he doesn't need to, go around telling his daughter to apologize to people or to watch her weight, that sort of thing. And Lance, who is not the protagonist of anything, to my knowledge, and is just some jerk tabloid photographer who doesn't photograph people, only scenes. And so far we have failed to save the tour guide, and we have managed to save Lance and also Sophie and her father. And now we're venturing out to try and find David and Shirley. Oh yeah, and Keith's wife. And when we actually saw a video of the Boogie Man chasing her. She tried to hide in a bathroom, and the Boogie Man chased her away, and then looked up at the camera and waved. And yeah, Lance has some sort of dark past. It wasn't exactly clear what it was, but he had done something bad, and David knew it. Keith knew it and alluded to it, and the Boogie Man evidently knew it too. The Boogie Man knows all. Yeah, this is where we were. And we had just sent Lance, or rather we had left Lance and Sophie and Sophie's father. Is his name Richard? I'm totally blanking. In this room, and told them to stay there and be safe.
Hey, Mr. Keith, where's Helena?
Haven't found her yet.
I see.
Keith is so calm it's alarming.
Keith, I don't mean to cast doubt, but
Richard.
Did Brendan and Stevie really, well...
I saw Brendan get killed, and his body was dropped into the basement. Stevie was alive by the time I got there, but it was too late.
If he is still alive.
How?
Sorry, but I've never met a guy who survived a beheading.
Yeah, never mind, falling down several stories, the whole getting your head cut off thing. A bathtub, no water in it. Small shelves, nothing inside. Is that another axe? Okay. Right. There's a pit where we saved Sophie and Richard. It's been a week since I played this, now I gotta remember the layout. Yeah. We should continue on from here. That one's iron. Yeah. Doesn't necessarily mean it'll be opened by an iron key. Oh good, I made it. Very rapidly. Seems to be a real guillotine. The edge is rusty, though. A painting of a woman holding a severed head There's a placard underneath. Salome, maybe? Yeah. Ah, Yochanan, I kissed your lips. They had such a bitter taste. Was it the taste of blood? No, it must be the taste of love. As everyone says, love is bitter. Is that a quote from the play by... Was it by Oscar Wilde? God, I studied it in undergrad, now I can't remember. Great painting. I think it was Wilde. It looks like a control panel. It's locked. There's a heart symbol on the cover. I assume if I step on that, I'll get fried. A huge iron door. It's locked and won't open. There are 2 buttons on the wall. There's a saw behind the glass wall. The glass is thick and isn't likely to break. There's a sledgehammer behind the glass wall. Can we get them both? The left button has been pressed. Pressing them isn't doing anything anymore. I don't know, I got it because I thought it might smash through the iron doors. Hopefully it will. Hey, Cringe, welcome in. I'm doing pretty well, thanks. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, wishing the weekend was longer. Oh, you did beat Blue Shift. Nice. Did you enjoy it? Remember that as being shorter and easier than Half-Life and Opposing Force, but then it's been 10 years since I played it. Something on the wall there? Fight with monsters. Yeah, not as good as Half-Life. That's kind of how I remembered it. It was like, you know, it was hard to top Half-Life, and it didn't really do anything like that new and original compared to like Opposing Force, is my memory. Hammer's no good. Yeah. Yeah, it was fun that they managed to show some of the scenes from Half-Life from a different perspective, though. Breaking the door down with the sledgehammer would destroy the control panel inside, too. So what do you think you'll be playing next, Cringe? I'll have to try stepping on here. About what I figured. Yeah, and that can be good. Not every game or expansion pack needs to be ridiculously long. I got the saw instead. Happens if you push both at one time, though. Yeah. I might replay Blue Shift on stream, since I played Half-Life and Opposing Force. And I'm also like, I'm never sure what kind of games to play and whether it's better if I play ones I haven't played before. Well, I have plenty of older games I want to replay anyway. That wouldn't. In here pretty thoroughly. Did I look on the table? Yeah. Hey guys, don't mind me. Oh, Fallout 3. It looked like a fun game from what I've seen, but really long, isn't it? Have you played the first two Fallouts? This is just that same painting. And this will be the Spike Pit. Yeah. Oh, right, that's the creepy statue. Was there something else? This is where we saw the video. There's nothing there. Oh, right, just another dead body. That's where Brendan got killed. Maybe we should go. I've been through all this. Stupid sheep puzzle. I think we looked all through here. We didn't find any clues about where Helena might have gone. And we'll check in David and Shirley's room too. I think what we could use either the sledgehammer or the saw on, but I'm just... It must have been something. Oh yeah, I told you to hurry. Just Jamie's body. And the twisted Boogie Man. Hurry up, detective. Hey, Trees, welcome in. Yeah, it would be safer, but when we came here, it wasn't, you know. The place wasn't covered in blood, and we didn't know we were going to be playing. Didn't know that there even was a boogeyman. And how are you doing tonight? A ladder. We cannot take the ladder. Yeah. Seeing anything. We have a big red tie. I don't believe so. I suppose if you cut someone's throat and the blood runs down their shirt. Yeah, no, maybe my character does have a red tie. I don't know, yeah, he seems to have some kind of tie. I mean, but he's a police detective. You know, you always try and dress nicely. You've seen 1940s movies. The police detectives always dress in suits. Yeah. There's no reason to go through this again, is there? Suits of armor. Yeah, I don't think you're actually from the 1940s. I think this is the present. Or, you know, 10 years ago. But you are a detective. And yeah, we're on leave. Basically forced leave. Like the early 40s, like 1942. It throws me off when it changes the side of the screen like that. Yeah, I guess staying nicely dressed up is part of the whole reluctantly being on leave thing. Okay, let's go back to the electric floor and see if can figure out a way past it. Do we have the saw? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people did have tailored suits. And fast fashion. Yeah, it does make life that much easier. Never did figure out that puzzle, but I guess we didn't need to. Yeah, products in general being made, better quality. Or can we saw off the padlock? No. And then just... now we've looked through here thoroughly and haven't found a key. Fight with monsters? Yeah. I wonder if you make that jump too often if you'll fall in. Look at that painting again. See if there's some hint. No, it must be the taste of love. I know in the play Salome got killed right afterwards. I wonder if she did in the Bible too. And no matter what angle we look at it, the guillotine's the same. Large iron door. If we drop the saw on there, would it? No. There's nothing here, but... Alright, the two items. Yeah, Keith Bearing, that's our name. Like a ball bearing, but Keith. Isn't likely to break. The buttons won't do anything. I wonder if you get this sledgehammer, you can then use the saw. Or use it to smash the glass and get the saw. There's a way to try and jump it. Yeah, you got two cliffs. Yeah, that does look a bit wider than that hole. Well, let's try. Get the sledgehammer. break the glass to get the saw. So there's a heart, right? Have you seen a heart symbol before? I know there was a heart key in the game last night. And that's what's got me thinking of it. I'll at least try, Keith. Jeez. The hell would you know if the glass is likely to break or not? Is that something they cover in Police Academy? I tried smashing this down, right? No luck. I don't know, maybe I should look up a hint. Yeah. And I think it should probably just... Also that I haven't played it in a week, so I'm not remembering. There's some key element that we saw earlier. I really appreciate the translator having a walkthrough on their site. Yeah, no, we've already saved those guys. Yeah, well, it's because we kind of got through the panicking after before we saved their lives. And two were hanging over a pit of spikes, and one was strapped down to a saw that was going to cut him in half. Maybe we should have let it cut him in half. No, that's okay. And like, it's also the third night we've been streaming it, so it's been a while. I believe it's made in the... Yeah, I think this is made in the Wolf RPG Maker. I know Game Maker is popular with those 2D games. There are also several engines that are more specifically for RPGs, like Wolf and Hamster Republic and RPG Maker. Yeah, and I think, or maybe it's the Wolf and RPG engine like a subset of RPG Maker. Okay, so that's what I'm supposed to do. Gotta go back to the statue. Glad I looked that up. And I did look at the statue now, but maybe that was before I looked at the painting. I think I remember the way back to it. Yeah, the gun-toting doll. Looking closely, there's something deep in the mouth. Oh, we can take care of that. Oh. Pixel junk shooter. I haven't heard of that one, Tested Trees. What kind of game is that? And good job on beating it. There's something sharp set inside the mouth, so you can't get your hand all the way to the back. Okay, co-op space shooter. How fun. With a kind of a retro look, I'm guessing, from the name. I never played many PS3 games. Never had a PS3. Shit, I don't know if I've actually tried a PS3. One of my roommates has a PS4. I tried one at MagFest or at someone's house at some point. Oh, but thanks for the link. And that's the PC port? I'll have to check that out. Oh. So they did an updated version. So I'm guessing it was a good game. Oh. So there's a second part. It's nice they still let you do the, online multiplayer. Not just the local. Shoot, why do I keep pressing the wrong button? Yes, I did. Yeah, haven't done much online multiplayer, or I guess, remote. Great, we smashed the statue. Something came out of the decapitated statue head. Key with the heart. Oh, good. The hammer handle broke, so it's unusable now. Oh, you guys play all kinds of different, games? Or mostly shooters? Oh. Yeah, Sea of Thieves, I've seen. And I think you've mentioned that before, and I've seen people stream that. Quite a big game. I'm getting lost again. This is a big castle. Yeah, this is right. Oh. Oh, okay. It must be so frustrating to have, like the motion of the 3D games make you sick. I know. Some people suffer from that. So there's so many games that... Oh, no, wait. Agreed. Shooters are fun. Really, Sea of Thieves make you sick. Is it something to do with emotion? Is it seasickness almost? Oh no, it is down here. Oh. I have more fun playing with friends. Right, that's where the heart was. There's a switch in the box. I don't hear crackling. Ah. Man, some of them are really replayable. My multiplayer focused games. Ugh. Those blood cells. A green circle is painted on the blood-stained floor. Well, I was right about the blood part. Oh. Don't know if I've tried any of those. Super Tennis Blast. Let's build a zoo. Bones Cafe. Adapted from the TV show Bones, no doubt. Something is written on the wall. I shall grant your greedy wish. If you want to have two, then... yeah, maybe that would be fun. Then what? He's not saying. I'm gonna think when the last time I played a tennis game was. I did play that, one on the Virtual Boy, actually. That was a while ago. A large, headless dog's body. Oh. You kill patrons! And with a necromancer crew. Well, that's really creative. Not what you expect from the restaurant management kind of game. Interesting. Green circles. Greedy wish. Oh, I see. You can gradually increase the kitchen. As you upgrade, there's green writing on the floor. Why the hell wouldn't you tell me what it says? Obnoxious game. Go under. Go under what? A rope hangs on the wall. Oh, the Bones Cafe added some challenges. What difficult things you can do. A pretty old style of television. An old videotape player. Wonder if we'll find another videotape then. Jeez. I'm not able to keep myself oriented. Oh. Around the roof. Uh-oh.
David, get up.
Keith? Where is this? Shirley? Keith, Shirley, where's Shirley?
Settle down and answer me first. What are you doing here? What happened?
I think...
Cutscene.
Shirley? She's sure taking her time.
Or someone else is taking her time.
Shirley? Shirley, what happened? Hang in there. Ah!
I think the Boogie Man knocked us out.
I don't remember anything after that.
Hey, you got 3 stars on that. Good job. It tested trees.
Alright.
Brendan,
Alright.
Stevie are both... You're kidding, right?
I don't make jokes in such poor taste. Lance and the Grundlers are hiding out in the safe room. I thought you'd have been kidnapped too, but I guess not.
So surely he was gone because...
Why did you just leave him here?
He must have taken her. Trying to bait you, I'll bet. Wonder what he's plotting.
Trying to bait him? No, this is all about baiting us, pretty much. Yeah, I know. This was the first one in the series that had full voice acting. Or at least, I don't know, maybe the other ones did in Japanese? I kind of don't think they did. And it's pretty cool. I think they really put a lot of effort into these games.
We have to hurry.
I'll take you to the others. Stay put with them.
No way. I have to go find her. She's my wife. I have to.
Listen to me. You'll only get in the way.
I'm going, no matter what.
So is he with? Yeah, okay. Tight.
How could you dodge that?
It was like, I thought it had hit me.
Why couldn't you?
You could have told me duck or something.
Your fault for coming along. This is exactly why I told you to stay put.
Okay, so it wasn't something deadly, whatever it was. I thought for a second that David had been shot, and they were just, casually talking like that. Ugh. So much for me being able to dodge something. What happened to my cat-like reflexes? And I don't know if there's anything we need to look at for to trigger something.
David.
Shirley?
Since we just saw it. The game makes me do that.
How could you dodge that?
Why couldn't you?
You could have told me duck or something.
Your fault for coming along. This is exactly why I told you to stay put.
Even if I dodge things. I don't know, David's learning how to dodge. What do the black ones do? Wow. That sounds like a cannonball. Yeah. Little David. Oops. Sometimes other people join your party temporarily. Yeah. So, the bordered ones shoot knives. The black ones shoot, I don't know, shot puts. The light colored ones shoot water. What do the medium dark ones do? Oh, nothing. And David doesn't even trigger it. There's a sort of control panel on the wall. Oh, let's kick it apart. Let's not try and switch things on. Let's literally destroy it. Do I have anger issues? And David's just staring at me like, what did you just do? It's broken, thanks to a good kicking. Yeah, I mean, I can understand that. It's like, after nearly dying, because you assume that this is what controls all the traps. Yeah, and they're disabled. There's an iron ball in the case. There are eggs in the case. Okay, that was what was getting thrown at us. There's a knife in the case. But not the iron ball for some reason. Or the eggs. Boards are nailed to the door. All these locked iron doors. And the knife and the rope. It said go under. That's a dead end. That's peculiar.
Oh no. Looks like I've been cornered by Mr. Detective. Back to the wall. Nowhere to run. It's like the end of a chase scene. Straight from a movie.
He wasn't there a second ago.
Now let's see. You'd be Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. So I'm John Doe?
Where'd you take Shirley?
Hey, are you the guy that kidnapped Shirley? Where is she?
Ah, so nice to see you, David. Can't help worrying about your wife, I see. Worry not, you'll meet her very soon. Sooner than you think. So then, here I have a box. Surprise, a gift from me to you.
I don't like where this is going.
I'd like David to open it, if possible. I'm sure he'll be stunned.
Especially after that picture of Salome.
Well, anyway, you two, take your time and enjoy the present.
I literally have a knife. Why didn't I just throw it at him? So where the hell did he go? Blood drips from the box, and it has a raw odor. I feel like the game's trying to nudge me in a certain direction.
Wait. Don't. If you open that, don't open it. Please. Stop.
Oh, the decapitated dog. Don't worry, it's not your bitch.
Thought so.
Yeah, that was quite gory.
God damn it. Who does that asshole think he is?
Calm down. Don't let him rile you up.
Come to think of it, Keith.
I haven't found it yet.
Oops. I think he was asking about Helena.
What? But, I was sure that... I mean, you seemed so...
Seem to what?
We have to find
Dead
her.
inside?
Quick! Shirley and Helena both.
A dog's head is in the box. There's something else in the corner. Chapel key. I guess that's the chapel.
Shirley!
Hold it.
Hey there, it's the dynamic duo again.
Him.
You!
Stay back. He's armed.
Ooh, I'm shaking. David? Oh, are you mad, I wonder? Sorry to tease you back there. But I know how it feels when you don't know if a loved one is safe. It's truly distressing.
Doesn't sound sorry. What is he getting at?
Now, don't look behind you. But David, oh David, you're demanding something you can never have.
He's got a machete or a sword.
You know everyone will always leave you, so why do you struggle so?
What are you saying? Get away from Shirley, now!
Very well, I will open your eyes. Men are always led astray by women. This is what the evil ones deserve.
Get back.
Shirley!
What on earth?
Hey. David, can you untie the ropes?
Oh, good! They're too tight!
How did he get through the fire? Was he ahead of me? An empty bucket. The flames burn fiercely, fueled by alcohol on the floor. I was expecting something louder than that.
Shirley!
Hold it.
Hey there, it's the
You!
And finally. Fire axe. I think I was on the right track. It might be the sprinkler system.
Shirley!
You don't want to watch the
There,
fire ignite
it's the
again.
No. But David, you know, very. This is what the evil.
Get back.
Shirley!
Hey.
Shit. I'm not quite clear how David made it through the flames. Yeah. Delaware St. Johning the door. I don't think we can make it down here, kick down the door, and then get back to the room. Maybe we could throw the fire axe across the gap? Really? An abandoned insane asylum? You know, there are a few of those scattered around the country. Did it have stories about it? This is a castle. Maybe we can make it back. If I don't do that. Nope. Actually, I'm trying to remember if there was an abandoned insane asylum near the town I grew up in too, in Virginia. Or if it was... maybe it was something else. I'd have to look it up. We can't kick the door down now. Oh, we can. Yeah. Okay. But now it's as high as it can go. Ah, you can hear the water very faintly. Is there anything else? There's another door. Was it an iron door? Yeah. Interesting geography this castle has. Wait. How do we take out the box? Oh, right, the key, of course. hear the water.
David, use this.
No, that was all we needed to do.
Shirley! Hey, wake up! Shirley!
Oh, she was attached to a Celtic cross, I think.
Well done, David. I knew you'd leap right in there. How you holding up? Good?
The boogeyman coughs.
But boy, I just don't get you. You oughta just dump her, the same way her parents dumped her. She never needed you for anything anyway.
Ooh. Oh yeah, like with this raging fire. It must be full of smoke too. She never needed me for anything.
Huh?
Once a loner, always a loner, David. Two loners getting together to feel secure. Pretty hollow, don't you think?
Don't listen to him.
Here I thought you'd know the sorrow of needing someone to lean on and the bother of being needed. But you and her, it just doesn't work. You're abandoning her. What do they say again? That's right. Like father, like son. Huh?
Shut up!
Oh well, if you won't take my advice, then let death do you part. I'll make it a dramatic one for you. Might as well.
You love the dramatic deaths, Boogeyman.
I'll be taking my leave then. Wouldn't want to disturb you two having a hot moment.
Oh, you sicko. The flame burns fiercely. It won't help them now. Yeah. Even the game or the boogeyman's traps. Or both. Yeah. Can't use the drums. Secure their safety. I mean, what would that do? It's all, yeah, the same thing, right? Wait, shit. Shadow, was that the boogeyman? Yeah. You know, I couldn't make it at that point.
David, use this.
Shirley!
Well done.
Shut up, boogie boy. Not sure why I would be doing this, but safe too. Oh, no. Never mind. No good. Well, the rope wouldn't be much good by itself. I went the other way. That's just... Oh. Now we can climb to the window. I didn't think we could do that.
David, can you make it to the ladder?
No way. The flames are too much.
Stay there. I'll take care of them.
How? How will I take care of them? Oh, good, I reset the timer at least. Pile of boxes. Who knows what's inside them? Light from the flames comes through a crack in the wall. Well, since the water pressure's on high... This isn't dangerous, right? Don't know what that noise was, but... Water is leaking out of the broken pipe. It's pretty burned, but they're okay.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine, thanks. But Shirley isn't waking up.
Only fainted. Let's carry her to the safe room.
See, the room is still safe.
Shirley!
David, where am I? Your arm, it's burnt. Are you okay? What happened?
I'm glad you're okay.
What's wrong? What? I see. All that while I was out like a dunce, huh?
Don't be so hard on yourself, Shirley.
But what matters is that you are safe, Shirley.
Same to all of you. So the only one who hasn't been found is...
Helena.
Helena.
Could you guys just
I'll
decide
go
how to
find
pronounce
her.
my
Don't leave the
wife's
room.
name? Like, can we get a consensus here?
Wait, Keith, I'll go with you.
Oh?
It's not safe for anyone to act alone at any rate. What if something happened out there?
I'm telling you, don't.
But
Don't you ever forget your duty. What is that woman to you? You're gonna leave her to come with me? Get a grip. You have to protect her.
Shirley?
I understand. I just have to beat the crap out of that bag-wearing weirdo if he comes by, right? Simple enough. Be careful out there, David.
I like Shirley.
You do that, Shirley. Let's go.
Hey,
Keith. Find Helena quickly. Please.
are you stupid? What are you even thinking?
I'm not stupid, but I am thinking. Yeah, I'm uneasy when I don't know if Shirley's okay, but I know she'll be fine there with the others.
You've got a tough wife.
Yeah, I usually lose when we get in fights, too.
And hopefully they're all together and alert. If the Boogie Man comes back, they'll stand up to him.
So, what about Helena?
I don't know.
I'm wondering how he was able to overpower each of the people in turn like he did. And I don't think, as she said, he was a bag-wearing weirdo, and his head does look like a bag, but we saw his facial expressions change, so I think it's just like a whole lot of flesh that kind of appears like a bag. Did he get in? There's gotta be a secret passage here. Or how else would he have come and gone? Well, at least we kept the fire axe. Push the iron cross back. Climb up the cross. Smash the window.
Don't tell me. You're going to walk along those?
There's no other path. Don't like it? Leave.
Don't come this way. You're gonna make me fall.
I never cared for heights. Rocking horse? A small wooden rocking horse. Bookshelf loaded with books. A large bed with a canopy. A music box. Let's dance to the piano. Is it? I thought for a second there was something written on it. There's an old book on the desk. It's a diary with girly handwriting. Contained a child's diary. Oops, what did we get? A music box with a key. Or without a key, because we got the key. No, we're not listening to that tune again. Dried flowers hang on the wall. I wonder whose room this was. Hey, can we read the diary? Yeah, I guess this isn't voice acted. Father gave me some wonderful presents today. a clown doll, a music box, and a grand piano. He said the 3 are all part of a set. The doll laughs if you turn its key. The doll with a gun. Today, one of the servants was singing a song in their savage language. I decided that rather than tell Father, I would ask what it meant. It goes as such. The sun shines on the mountains, and wind blows between the trees. The wind rustles the flowers, and glitters from the moonlight. It may be uncivilized, but I must say I'm exceptionally fond of it. I was bored today, so I asked one of the servants, four of their names. They were profoundly bizarre. I could never hope to remember such names. Apparently his name had the meaning of flowers, but he wouldn't tell me what the others meant. How impertinent he was with me. I took offense and decided to tell Father. He was rightly enraged. "How dare you teach such vile words to my darling daughter?" he said. This morning, as I stepped outside, a strong wind blew, and along came the head of a servant from the other day. Without thinking, I said to myself, "How dirty," and kicked it away. When I told Father of it, he had the head burned at once. He supposed it may be good fertilizer for the fields, but a head that speaks such an uncivilized language, I would think not. This child has had a terrible upbringing. And that's all. Well, we've got the key. I wonder if we can use it on the doll. I think it broke when we knocked it over. There's also, there's still the grand piano in the room where the Boogie Man killed Brendan. I don't think we ever figured out who was playing it early on. It was just some guy. Pile of old storybooks. One on the top is open. 16th evening. Punchinello. "I know a Punchinello," the moon said. "The audience rejoices whenever he appears. Every movement he makes is so comical that it brings roars of laughter to the house." The theater was his ideal world. If he had been tall and handsome, he might have become a great tragedian on any stage. His soul was filled with all that was heroic and great. Still, it was his fate to be a Punchinello. His very sadness, his melancholy, heightened the dry wit of his sharply drawn face, and aroused the laughter of a vast audience, which hastily applauded its favorite. The last page of the chapter is torn out. Small piano. A large clown toy. There's a small hole in the back. Okay, different doll. I guess they'll only laugh once. Is a soldier, perhaps? I don't know, it's just the same book. I should save. A corpse tied to a chair. Made David sick. Looks like he was shot in the temple. What are we looking at here? Yeah, they kind of looks like that guy has a bag over his head. I wonder if that's the Boogie Man. A grand piano. There's a keyhole on the cover, but it has a strange shape. Just notice the chandeliers are swaying. There's a switch on the interior frame of the piano. Oh, something behind the painting. The painting is hanging out like a door. There seems to be a room inside. Painting hangs on the wall. A poem is written on the frame. Pierrot lunaire. Pierrot, my laughter have I unlearnt. The image of radiance dispersed, dispersed. Black waves the banner upon the mast. Pierrot, my laughter have I unlearnt. O now return to me, soul's veterinarian, snowman of lyric, your lunar highness, Pierrot, my laughter. A scrap of paper. After the performance last night, the poor little man strolled out of the town to the lonely churchyard. The wreath of flowers on Columbine's grave had already faded. There he sat, and what a study for a painter, with his chin on his hand and his eyes turned toward me. He looked like a grotesque monument, a Punchinello on the grave, strange and comical. If the public had seen their favourite, how would they have applauded and cried, "Bravo, Punchinello! Bravo! Bravissimo!"
Hey, detective. Up to your silly profiling, it seems. Say, why don't I try doing the same? You're always carrying a little box with you. A precious little black box. A treasure trove of all you hold dear. Don't you notice the smell from that box? You know what it is, don't you? Do you think you're better than me? Do you want to kill me or befriend me? I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Where is he?
Who do I pray to straighten out this crooked tongue?
It sounded like the Boogie Man, but we never saw him. Storybooks. There are old toys on the table. A large clown doll. Hey, we lost the key that we left in the piano. See if David's feeling any better.
You okay?
Sorry. I just felt kinda...
I don't expect you to be unfazed by a sight like that. Sorry, I could.
Who?
No, that corpse was strange.
Strange? How so?
The other servants were found dead in what looked like living spaces, but this one's way out here. Not to mention I found this on the floor.
Yeah.
Ammunition? So they were shot?
Not all of them.
All the others were caught unaware and stabbed. This one was
Yeah.
tied to a chair and shot in the head. Seems it was a struggle to the bitter end.
Huh.
Is this just for show too? I think we get the idea by now.
I'm not too sure either. But yeah, it's odd that he'd use a gun. I wonder why that is.
Damn it, I should be able to figure this out. God, this feels awful.
Is it because we shot someone?
I feel like I'm missing something. Something I should realize with some thought, but I'm just not noticing. My brain just hasn't been working lately.
Why is that?
I guess because I'm not enough of a man to solve two problems at once.
I think that was when Helena said she wanted the divorce. Okay, he's back with us. You can't go with David into rooms with corpses. Could he just cover his eyes or something? And this is just, yeah, the other child's bedroom. Ah. Very large globe. Suits of armor that aren't trying to kill us. A painting hangs on the wall. There's a small engraving on the frame. Unless they are on the battleground, the foolish soldiers shall not move an inch, and lined up in their camps, gladly stay put. Even the gatekeepers will sleep on the job. There's There's a chessboard on the table with some pieces on it. We haven't got all night. Oops, wrong game. I just always think of that whenever I see chessboards now. Right. I'm wondering if there's some significance here. Pardon me. Game of chess. Why do I think that this could lead to us getting instantly killed? Oh, hey, we can play chess. Tall iron gate with stone statues in front.
Keith, do you think you could climb over this?
Why don't you?
Who do you think I am? There's no way.
Yeah, I mean, we climbed up into the window, but that was a different matter. Black flag. I'm wondering if we're going to need to reset all the pieces then. Or get them all back to their camp, as it were, off the battleground. Yeah, that's not how knights move. I assume the order doesn't matter. Yeah, that's lined up. And the gatekeepers stand down. A wooden nameplate. It reads, what's that? It says Nuvdoigehi. I do not speak this language, whatever it may be. Genol Vzgov. Oh, another scrap of paper. A stale piece of paper. Don't want to eat that. Dirty plate. A filthy bed. A grate over a hole with nothing inside. Some things. Ah, another stale piece of paper. These are like cells in a dungeon.
Richard?
Uh-oh. Not that room. Release the inside lock.
Richard!
Now we're back here.
Keith! David! Do you know where Sophie is?
She's gone?
I just looked away for a second and she wasn't there. I can't find her anywhere. He might have kidnapped her.
How?
Calm down. Start from the top.
Telling such a thoughtful papa just to calm down won't do any good, you know.
He's always watching us.
Where?
You! Did you take my daughter? Where's Sophie?
Ah, Richard. So scared your daughter will leave this world as soon as you're not looking. Just like your wife was robbed from you by a robber's gun.
Whoa!
How does he know about all our pasts?
Don't listen to him, Richard.
Your wife was such a cheerful and lively lady, Richard. But the truth is, she was an unbelievable idiot, leaving herself in the care of a useless man like you.
Keeps trying to get inside everybody's heads.
But it must have been a happy death. Just one bang, and she was gone. And what a beloved daughter she left behind. You fawn over her so. A real memento of your dear wife, yes. But humans do tend to die so easily, as I'm sure you're well aware.
Stop it!
Calm down, Richard. Don't listen to a word he says.
Oh, poor Richard. Alas, the Grundlers are down to just one Grundler. But don't you cry. You'll be the Grundlers again soon. In hell.
Don't you dare insult my family! What did you do with Sophie? Give her back this instant. If you even lay a finger on her, I'll... You monster!
Richard, settle down.
Well, I guess I'd better go. Cute little Sophie is waiting for me.
You sick bastard.
Let's head back to Lance and Shirley.
I'm so sorry. I never even noticed she was gone.
And where was she?
The bathroom. Thought she had to take a piss, but she never came back out. So we busted down the door and she'd fled the coop.
Fled? a window. A window with iron bars. Even breaking the glass wouldn't let you out. And there's a cliff, so you can't come in from outside. Telling you secret passages.
She's a little bigger than a dead goldfish.
Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. It appears we had a stream crash? I'm not sure what caused it. But I guess we can hope that everything's working all right now and continue on a little longer. I'm really enjoying this game. And he just looked at the toilet and said, "She's a little larger than a dead goldfish." Because we're trying to figure out how she got out of the bathroom. Or how the Boogie Man got into the bathroom. Ah.
That little brat.
I hope you're talking about the Boogie Man. Not just assuming Sophie
Surely, you think he'd get in
crawled through the
bed
wall
above
just for the
bathtub?
hell of it.
Way too tight. My shoulders won't even fit. She's small enough that she could have, though.
You mean Sophie snuck out on her own?
Yeah, the Boogie Man doesn't look like he could fit through there.
You couldn't sneak in through the windows. It's a sheer cliff outside. And I checked the rooms for any weird tricks when we first came in. The rim of the bathtub has marks made by heels, and some dust fell from the vent above.
Oh.
So she must have climbed up on the tub to get in there. That scrawny, delicate girl could easily crawl through.
Yeah, watch it, Keith.
Richard, wait. You can't go alone.
Please let me go. That fiend has Sophie in his grasp. We need to find.
Not yet, he doesn't. He's the kind of guy who puts out corpses for show. If he'd caught Sophie, he'd gladly flaunt it, I'm sure. He must have overheard Richard looking for Sophie and decided to meddle. We'll find her before he does. Come on, David.
Yeah, that would make sense. Wouldn't think we'd figure out that he didn't have
And
Sophie.
me too.
You stay here. You're out of sorts right now. If you tried anything sudden, I couldn't guarantee your safety.
Wait! Please. You must find her for me. She's my one and only daughter. After my wife passed away, I couldn't look her in the eye for quite some time. But still, she's grown to be a wonderful girl. She's my pride and joy. If anything happened to her, I'd...
Wow,
Sorry.
that's cold.
We'll find her. Just wait for us.
It's reversed. The bathroom is to the right side. I'm also thinking, where would she go? This was where Richard was looking for her. A diary. The tongue in which these slaves speak is so savage. I can't remember even a word. I had the servants translate and type some words for me. It should do well to sell this dictionary to my countrymen. Since it can become so boring around here, I suppose I may as well try to learn. For if they should be saying anything impertinent out in the fields, I'll set them aflame on the spot. It's one way to pass the time, I suppose. Yeah, this ruler really was a horrible person. I'm guessing we'll need to... I don't know, we may need to go back and look at the nameplates outside those doors. Bookshelves loaded with books. Expensive looking shelves. There are old cigars and pipes inside. Someone else was here reading the diary. Make a note of that. Hey, Techie Rob. Thank you so much for the host. How are you doing tonight, Techie Rob? You guys should check out Techie Rob, who's... Shit. Am I streaming? Hey, Techie Rob, shit, OBS is acting up. I don't know if you can still hear me or not. I don't know if I'm still streaming or not. Fuck. Why? Yeah, we're having trouble again tonight. There it is. It seems to pop up every couple of weeks. Oh, good. Huh, then I don't know what was going on. Maybe it was nothing. Oh, that game is just stuck because I'm not messing with it. Yeah, but you overslept. Hey, that could be nice sometimes. And you guys, please go check out Techie Rob, who is a retro streamer who does a lot of Sega games. And it's really entertaining streams. What was it you were playing lately? More Thunder Force 4? Oh, that's right. You were playing Quackshot. I came in for a little bit of that. I think it was pretty late for me. Yeah, but good job on beating it. It really is a fun game. Svnoye. Agreed. And Quackshot's a good length. I think it seemed a bit longer back in the old Genesis days, because when we were younger, because it didn't have a save function or passwords, did it? So you had to beat it all in one setting. I mean, you could with practice over a few hours. You know what these sound like? These sounds like passwords from that Exo Squad game for the Genesis. Just what it makes me think of. Yeah. See if it'll tell us what these words mean. Okay, so I think the first one is sun. We'll need these eventually, I have a feeling. Wind. The last one is flower, like the beheaded servant. And Svnoyehinida. Okay, I think I may have written it down wrong. But I think it's moon. Now, why we'll need these, I don't know. I just know that we will. You're going to play through more of those Disney games, Techie Rob? So we should look at the stale papers. That's not English, is it? This is also not English. Wait, can I use them with the dictionary though? Hey. Comparing the paper with the diary entry, you got the gist of what it says. Oh, sorry. That's the narrator speaking. Fellow prisoners, we will bear this no more. It is time we stand up against this tyrant. We will fight for our companions laboring on the outside. I have obtained a key that will let us get outside. We will wait until night, enter the garden, and join with our fellows in the fields. We will watch vigilantly and take the castle for ourselves. The four of us will pass the key from one to another each day, in the same order as the song our people know. Comparing the paper with the diary entry, you get a gist of what it says. My companion, I am to enter the dungeon. It is that tyrant's dungeon, that tyrant's daughter's mouth to blame. I know that my head will be taken off, displayed outside as a warning. I am sorry that I was unable to hand it off to you. Please, be careful. God, I wonder if this was all... Isn't it? That was the paper we found under the bed. Key that will let us outside. closer. There's nothing unusual there. Yeah. I think it'll be easiest just to search all the rooms. At this point I can't remember which room I found that paper in. Ah, there's the key. Now I have to remember where the locked door is. Unless this would let us out the front door. There's a bridge there. Who put that there? Right. I heard something, but I couldn't tell where. Can't reach it. Yeah. Now that we've found the key, I guess the stale papers are of no more use. Pit. Since I'm thinking of it, I'll try it on the front door. Nah. Oops. Let's go back to where we heard that noise. And it could have been Sophie in the ceiling. Right now. Back up here. There's nothing here with a pit leading to the spikes. It's all very informative, Keith. You know, it's not just thinking in ellipses all the time. At least have the words that go with ellipses. This is the dog's head? Yeah. I keep coming back here. The Boogie Man's too behind, too large to use the vents. As we can't crawl through the smashed window again. Yeah, just the pipe we chopped through. I wish it hadn't had us get rid of the papers automatically, because then we could have checked again to see what it said about that key. Nothing there. But no. I mean, I don't know how far she could have gotten. And of course, there's also Helena. Hey, right. Stupid David. Vomits whenever he sees a corpse. Not even that bloody a one. It was just shot through the head. I've seen much worse. Another locked door, you say? Oh, let's save. $505. A pile of jute bags. Who knows what's inside them? Another locked door. Yeah, mess with stuff, see what happens. So, I don't think that's writing, I think that's vines or something. Water pours out of a hole in the wall, filling the depression on the floor. What happens when we turn off the water? I wish the engine had diagonal movement. Okay, it's still full. We're not running into zombie dogs from Resident Evil. You can see a drain at the bottom. I would assume most fountains have drains.
Sophie?
Step back.
Why did it have to be like this? On our first vacation in ages. Wonder if Helena's okay.
Oh, it's Sophie. Is something the matter?
Oh, there's Helena now.
Why did you marry Mr. Keith, Helena?
Why do you ask that?
Lately, I felt like my heart doesn't ever beat fast anymore. I can think people are great and all, but that's it. I can't get excited about them like I used to. It's like I forgot how to love. David and Shirley get along really well, so I'm jealous. And I don't want to be by myself forever. So I'd like to know why you and Mr. Keith decided to get together, Helena.
You know, love is like a jewel. It's buried deep in a person's heart, and one day you just dig it up.
Okay, can we not talk to Sophie about jewels buried deep inside people? That's going to bring up some memories for her.
Feelings like love and sympathy can create all different kinds of jewels, though jealousy, anger, and pride can shatter them too. Have you ever found such a jewel?
Yeah, but I got rejected.
Don't worry. You'll find it again.
I wonder if
I
she's
hope you
thinking
can
of
make
David.
a wonderful jewel someday.
So what's your jewel egg, Helena?
Mine is already complete. I don't want to meddle with it anymore. I just want to keep it deep in my heart. It's so windy. Your hair's a mess, young lady. We should get back inside.
Interesting.
No. No.
Oh, we're controlling Sophie now. So this was when she...
I doubt this goes outside. Must go somewhere else in the castle.
back when she first left.
Alright.
Is she looking for Helena? Light seeps in through the grate. There's a room below, but the grate won't open. I hope she's not claustrophobic. Hey, no items. Wait, light seeps into the grate. You can see grass far below. There's another one I never checked back near where I started, right? Yeah, this is like a different fork. Goes nowhere. Man, this is quite the maze. Rather than trying to remember which one I've checked, I'm just checking everyone I come across. Yeah, that one is a closed loop. Assuming the Boogie Man is too large to fit in here and can't, modify his shape. And also, he briefly appeared in the second game. And more grass. Kind of seemed like he wasn't human. But it is also possible that he is wearing a bag and he can just has a like frowning face on one side and he can just change it to suit his dramatic needs. And there really isn't anything there. So dark. There's a room below.
It opened. I can get out here. Ow! That hurt. Glad I'm out of there.
Yeah, never mind where this room is.
Okay, now I have to find Helena.
So she went out to try and find Helena because Helena was nice to her. What is this? Oh, the shelves key. Who knows? Oh, there's the shelves now. After all that, there's nothing inside.
Ugh, something smells funny in here. Is something there?
Something indeed.
Hi there, sweetie. You've been a bad girl, Sophie. Why do you want to make your father cry? Perhaps you wish to see your mother again.
Is this the Boogie Man?
Where's Helena?
I can't make out from the shadow.
Sophie, are you mad at me? It's been so long since our last meeting.
What are you talking about?
Don't you remember? We've met time after time in every bad dream you had as a child.
Oh.
I'll take you to the world inside the closet. But first, we need to play some more. Why don't you look after my pets?
Oh no. Wolves.
They're a bit hungry, but they're lively pups. Have fun. Take your time.
Cute little doggy. I'm busy right now, so why don't we play later? Ah! No! Stay away from me, you stupid dogs!
Sounded like it bit me. Hold out for Keith and David. Okay, so they're draining my hit points. I think I can keep leading them around and around. Outlast them. Outrun them. Jeez. Why don't you guys tear each other apart instead of me?
Stop it already! Please, stay away! No! What?
sleeping?
Sophie?
David, Mr. Keith.
Dogs. Sophie, what happened in here?
That man locked me in here. He sicked those dogs on me.
Sicked them? They look asleep to me.
No, they were just up and attacking me. Then all of a sudden they fell asleep.
Maybe your old friend the Sandman helped her out.
It was really sudden.
That was my theory.
Yeah, they fell asleep so quickly, as if...
Keith?
What were you thinking?
Oh,
Can you even imagine how much you worried your father, you idiot?
did I hit her?
I just wanted to find Helena.
Don't give me excuses. I told you not to leave that room. Why don't you do what?
Why don't you do what I tell you?
Keith?
Stand up. Tell me you'll never do anything to make your father cry again. Say it.
I'll never do it again.
Let's go back.
Sophie! Oh, Sophie, why did you leave the room?
I went to look for Helena. I was just really worried.
And how worried was I when you were gone? Please, don't leave without telling me again.
Mr. Keith. I'm sorry. Thank you for coming to find me.
Don't take your eye off that brat, Richard.
Keith really doesn't do nice.
She'll be the death of your daughter.
David.
Why don't you do what I tell you to? Haven't I told you not to play in here? What if a pot or a knife fell on you?
Sorry, Dad.
We have a son.
So, why were you playing around here?
I was playing policeman, and, it's snowing today.
So?
This mat here is white and fluffy, like snow. So,
Do you want to join the police, Todd?
yeah, I want to be a policeman like you, Dad.
Well, well. But a policeman has to follow the rules. A boy who breaks rules can't join the force. It's the law.
That is not the law. How old is this kid?
Well, unless you have connections, right?
Smart kid.
Connections? Who taught you a word like that?
You did that.
Well then, you'll join the force with your connections. That's a lame way to do it.
Lame?
Yeah, some of my buddies got in by connections, but they're all dumb, unpopular, and really lame to boot. You want to be a lame policeman, Todd?
Nuh-uh. I'll be a cool policeman.
How serious is Keith being?
And no relying on connections, or playing pretend in the kitchen. Mom should be back from shopping soon. Let's go meet her.
Okay, don't want Mom to run into any swindlers. Dad and I'll protect her.
Swindlers? Who
Swindlers.
taught you that one?
You did that.
kid pays attention.
Right. Well, let's go.
Are we taking the car?
I've got a better idea.
Ow!
Wait, what?
Oops, sorry.
Did I hit him with the door by a mistake?
Keith? What's the matter?
Just thinking about my son.
You have a son?
He's dead.
Oh. I guess we're back to looking for Helena.
What is it?
Something's wrong.
What would that be?
He's not the Boogie Man.
Hmm? She's not going to elaborate.
Don't forget, David.
Right.
Good going. Finding that girl?
Finding people is kind of my job.
It is. What time is it? I'll play a little longer. I mean, can David give us a boost up to this hole?
David, let me ask a favor.
Finally.
My neck's gonna break.
What is it with you and broken necks, David?
Hey, quit shaking. Don't you work out at all?
Why are you trying to get up there anyway?
That big-headed freak. He's always vanishing when there's no way out, and appearing from nowhere, too. He's clearly using routes we don't know about. I need to learn more about them. This wall's been painted over, so I'm sure there's a path up ahead.
That doesn't explain using me as a footstool. Climb up there and get your weight off my shoulders.
Lance could have worked, but I wouldn't push a wounded guy. And for your information, only 3% of that weight is fat. So excuse you.
Keith's getting sassy.
Toss me your lighter.
Yeah. So excuse you, David. Well, so we
I'll
already
look
had a
ahead.
lighter, didn't
Don't
we?
move from that spot. Shout for me if anything happens.
Yeah, I guess we didn't want to use up our lighter in case we needed a cigarette. There's a small door in the ceiling. Wait, is this the room by the saw? Yeah. And there's no reason to go there. We have a phone? I mean, with us? Crumpled balls of paper. Dick Anderson, age 39. Job, Assistant Police Inspector, Robbery and Murder Division. Family, wife, 2 children. The rest has been torn off. Huh? Oh, right. One of them is information about your boss, Dick, who was originally supposed to come to the castle, but he gave me the tickets instead and told me to go and to bring Helene. Oh, there might be something on the floor. The people who have crippled you, you want to see them burn. Miscellaneous items. Yeah, all these jute bags everywhere. I'd say we're gonna open them and it's all gonna be full of corpses. I don't know which way those footsteps were going. Yeah, another dead end. You keep going under. Will I finally answer my cell phone? An old man's corpse. The body's decayed and maggots are starting to swarm. It's probably been months. Something's next to the corpse. Rusted key. There's just more sewer up ahead. No need to keep going. Rusty iron door. Oh yeah. This was back near the water valve, wasn't it? I think we have to.
Thanks for the letter. It was another corpse. I think one of the servants. Been dead a few months.
Yeah, who killed that one? Hey, Abracadaggers. Thank you so much for the subscription. Wow, 13 months. Hey, great to see you, Daggers. How are you doing tonight? Hey, thanks so much for the 13 months.
A few months? Isn't that kind of odd?
Yeah, it is. It's not like he got stuck there and couldn't get out. He was clearly murdered with a knife. What a ridiculous place. Never wanted to come somewhere so shady.
So the Boogeyman's been around here for a while?
What about it is shady?
Since when are there castles in this country? I thought something was up the moment my boss told me about the castle tour.
Yeah, so this whole history.
Then I found out it's the mansion of some European guy from the colonial era. It's got a history of Native American persecution to boot.
So we are in America, okay.
You can't open this kind of place to the public. You wouldn't get a tourist trap, you'd get a lawsuit. The tribes that got persecuted here are still around.
Oh, nice. That sounds fun. I'm doing alright, thanks. Having a good time with this game. What movies did you guys see? Yeah, a lot of things aren't holding together. We could ask Brendan to explain them to us, but Brendan's...
What was that Brendan guy even thinking? Guess we'll never know now.
Yeah.
If you were suspicious, then why did you come?
Because Helena wanted to. But had I known it was this bad, no way. I wouldn't want her to learn this kind of bloody history. With a month off, I could have taken her anywhere, but I chose here. And then this happens.
Wait, am I remembering wrong? That I thought the boss insisted. Maybe he just offered the tickets to us.
So, this for Helena. You never seemed to pay her much mind, so I thought you didn't even like her, honestly.
It's rather blunt, David, you know.
I wanted to pay her more attention, but I couldn't. My subordinate kept calling so much, I couldn't catch a break.
Subordinate kept calling. Oh yeah, that idiot guy. We were reluctant to leave him in charge of our cases. Oh. What is it? Zoo Warriors of Magical Mountain. That's quite a title, Daggers. Sounds like some kind of low-budget fantasy movie?
Detectives have it rough. They're still cool, though.
Everybody thinks we're cool. That's good.
I'm on vacation, so I'm just a plain old guy right now. Come on, let's go.
Am I just a plain old guy? I don't know that I am. Chinese wuxia from 1982? Is that like a type of martial arts movie? What was that? Now I gotta remember where the room with all the water was. Oh. Okay, lots of flying and magic, and they're one of the less realistic type of martial arts movies. Got it. I did see Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon some years back. Don't know that I've seen many of those movies, though. So beyond the... whatever those are. Yeah, jets. Right back to the corpses. Oh, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon was nominated for an Oscar. Yeah, I know that one was like really famous. I'm not thinking of any others that... oh, wait. I might have seen. We saw one called Kung Fu Hustle. Back, the Sci-Fi Club showed it in undergrad. I wonder if that might have been a wuxia, or however you pronounce it. They're all just... if this is rusted, then it won't open. But the key is rusted. Ah. That's how you know what type of door it fits into. Okay. Kung Fu Hustle's a parody of it. I do remember it being, like, ridiculous and funny, and thought it was, like, intentionally so. I haven't seen many Jet Li's movies, have I? Stupid David. So, leave David here. What will opening the valve do? Although I did once see a clip from what I think was a wuxia movie where somebody... yeah, David's. Like, when I first played the Crooked Man, I was like, eerie how similar this guy named David is to me. Like, did they base it off a future vision of my life and just change a few details? But it's on this one wuxia, or clip from a wuxia movie, or I think it was, where two guys were fighting and one of them got thrown into a Street Fighter 2 arcade machine, and so the two guys kept fighting but turned into different characters from Street Fighter 2. Oh, that was hilarious. Things one sees clips of when one has nerdy friends. Water pouring out from the hole in the wall, filling the depression in the floor. Yeah, it honestly was. I'm sure it's floating around the YouTube these days. Most things are. So... oh, the fountain's going. Spouting from the fountain. Yeah, everything looks like a dead end. Not to the Boogie Man, though. Actually, there's nothing new. It was outside near there that Sophie saw Helena, wasn't it? that? All you want to hear is a ringtone. He was making our phone ring. I feel like I should save. Oh yeah. Oh, thanks. I think it was actually yesterday I realized when I started streaming, and now it's past midnight. I don't know the time. I really should have put looked the time on. But it was, I'm sure it's done now, but I would have watched it or at least streamed it, but we don't have cable. So, and none of us have Hallmark's streaming service, so. But that's really kind of you. I believe each episode will be coming on Sundays. I'll find out the exact time. Another locked iron door. But yeah, I'm hoping that he does well in the overnights +3 or whatever it is. Even if this is the last season.
Keith, are you going in there?
Don't worry, David. There's not a corpse. Actually, there might be.
Can't I?
Well,
Don't tell me you're afraid.
when I was a kid, this wild dog chased me around for like an hour.
For such a big guy, you're really a wimp.
Keith doesn't get along well with anybody. Oh, okay, so we're going... You can't go inside because David is a big wimp. Oh, thanks. Well, I don't know. I mean, I kind of doubt Hallmark would go for another season. What do I know about the business? I'm not qualified to talk, but they did announce that this was going to be the last season. I wonder if the actors would be amenable to another one. It won't open. It seems caught on something on the other side.
You're more heartless than I thought, David.
Is he behind there?
Don't mind him.
How
Let's
so?
go.
Your mother's crying down in hell, you know.
Oh, you fucker.
Can't you hear your mother's pitiful wails?
Yeah. It's, Tested Trees, specifically Chesapeake Shores. I don't think they're Discovery Channel. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're their own thing.
Why did my dear Davy leave me alone? I don't want to be alone. Please don't leave me alone. Davy, oh Davy.
Remember our mother was somewhat disturbed from the first game.
Calm down. Don't listen to him.
David, doesn't it hurt leaving your mother all by herself? A real thoughtful son. He'd go to be by her side right away. Or do you feel relieved? To hell with that weak woman who always clung to you.
Go. I won't let him talk like that.
Settle down. Don't open that door.
There's no telling what he'll do.
Let go!
You stupid brat! You don't listen to a word, do you? Never listens, never learns. Wants to put your old man through a lot of trouble.
Well,
What's that?
I said your father must have had it real hard with you. Jumping into danger alone, following when I tell you to stay. If that's not being a brat, I don't know what is.
Thinks everyone's a brat.
Say that one more time.
So it's not just your eyes that are busted, but your ears too? Or is it your head to blame? Getting riled up over every little thing.
Why is he being so vicious?
Think punching me will calm you down? Then go ahead.
Let's go.
Wow. That was intense. Yeah, that's a shame though that Discovery bought HBO and then canceled all that stuff. I haven't seen many of the modern British comedies, but I like British comedies. Yeah, exactly, like very good, like very wholesome content. It's kind of their thing, you know. They can be appropriate for all ages. Like have it on all the time. The kids wandering the room, nobody can be offended. I don't know. Maybe eventually Hallmark will get slightly edgier. I mean, I feel like they've already been changing in recent years. Fleabag and London Irish. I've heard of Fleabag, haven't heard of London Irish. Still holding it closed or something. Yeah, I've heard good things about Fleabag as well. And like other people compare shows to it, so it's usually an indicator it's not terrible. And it was worth a try. Ah, London Irish is really funny. Nice. I appreciate when a comedy act really makes me laugh. Yeah, that's an indicator that it's doing something right. As far as we go. Oh, it makes you laugh in a horrible way. Water is spouting from the fountain. Alright. Closer look at that drain. Maybe I'll have to leave it on and then go down to the sewers. Oh, London Irish is on Amazon Plus. And I'm trying to remember if someone around here has Amazon Plus. But they have a fair number of shows and movies on that, don't they? I feel like we went into the greenhouse. Yeah, F. Bezos. Oh, I see. It's your way of sticking it to the man. Yeah, I can appreciate that. These billionaires. I still can't cross the indentation. Turn it back on. What's he saying? Seems to go to the waterway underground. But it's not telling me that it won't let me go with David again. Right. Look, I get that you throw up easily, David, but seriously. Staged. Oh wow, filmed during like the early days of the pandemic, and it was the two of them rehearsing a play over Zoom. That sounds like a great premise. Like, if you had a good script and a couple of good actors, that's all you need for something like that to work. Oh, damn it. Why can I not remember my way around here? I mean, this will lead me back. Oh, right, because he was one of the, like, Doctor Who's, like, from the reboot. It's funny to see him in something else. Kind of like how it was funny to hear Tom Baker narrate Little Britain. Hearing Doctor Who say, "Hello. No, I'm not wearing any knickers." It was just past the pit room, right? Here it is. Yeah, I don't think I did it until my father told me. Yeah, I wonder what some of the other Doctor Who actors have done other than Doctor Who. Well, I know one of them played the dish of the day in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That was fun. Can I interest you, sir, in my liver? Oh, a quarantine Zoom movie. So he won't. Perhaps he won't give us a boost again. I never saw the movie they did. Did it only cover the first book? I only saw the miniseries. Yeah, and they never made more Hitchhiker's video games either. What's up with that? Do these guys have anything more to say? Nah. Wait, seriously? You mean in real life, John Pertwee was possibly the inspiration for Bond? And then he later became an actor? That would be amazing. Never discontinued Mexican food. Agreed, there is some good Mexican food out there. So where am I supposed to go? Not able to park this idiot in the safe room, am I? And you probably won't stay. Oh. Right, I knew Christopher Lee was in World War II, but I didn't know that about John Pertwee. That's amazing. It's like, wow. These actors have led lives outside of the film and television? Alright. Now, going down will just take us to the chapel? Yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah. We don't need to see a severed dog's head. We've seen enough of that. The door looks broken. Right. Salome. Oh, your grandfather was just a milkman. Yeah. Yeah, if you were in the aristocracy, you didn't... Or you weren't in the aristocracy, you didn't have to go be a spy and risk your life. I think I'll content myself reading spy fiction as opposed to actually becoming one. And damn it, we're back to the chessboard. Okay, so if you were a milkman and you were considered food production, then you wouldn't get drafted. I didn't know that. I know my grandfather was in World War II, but he was somewhat older. Yeah, he probably got drafted. Oh. Wow, that's so neat. You have a gun that was... that your grandfather took off a dead Nazi, so like in World War II. And my grandfather got a couple of swords after the armistice, and they got stolen at some point years ago. And the insurance company was like, "Well, did your father get receipts for those swords when he took them off of the when he took them out of Germany after the war? Because if not, we can't pay you for them if there's no receipt." I'm not even kidding. Insurance companies, not good people. We do have a few things my grandfather brought back from Germany. I wonder if my dad would let me show them off on stream next time I'm home. Yeah. I get what you're saying. It's like, still something belonging to a dead person. Yeah. That's it. Better him than your grandfather. It's like, why is it just saying when the government throws you into the meat grinder. That's awful, but a good way to put it. It's awful because it's accurate. Oops. Yeah, and plenty of the Wehrmacht soldiers were just draftees. Seriously, what can we do at this point? We can't. Right. I keep forgetting that brute force is a thing that exists. And this is another fine example of brute force. I am killed by an arrow. Oh. It like straight up won't let you dodge. Okay. Death can come swiftly in this game. I didn't try backing out. Nah, I won't let you. Makes sense, the Boogie Man rigged up a trap. Keep trying to look at this thing. Wait, if the valve's on, maybe the underground is flooded. Didn't think of that. Yeah, I know. Like, I'm trying to think. My grandfather was a good bit older in the war, because he would have been in his 30s, I think. I don't know. Could he have gotten drafted in his 30s? I don't know. I know, like, after a certain age, they won't draft you. But I remember at some point realizing I was past that age and being like, yeah, they won't draft me. They probably wouldn't have anyway. But, hey, they still had me signed up for selective service. Okay. Like, late 20s is the cutoff. Interesting. And your grandmother was fine with him having a French mistress while he was at war in France.
Keith, are you going in there?
Wouldn't think she would be okay with that.
Well,
No.
Don't tell me you're afraid.
When I was a kid, this wild dog chased me around for like an hour.
For such a big guy, you're really a wimp.
One of her brother's girlfriends is fine with it. Wow. Oh, wow. That does sound like a lot of drama tested trees. And wow, Daggers, she kept all the letters between your grandfather and his mistress, even long after he died. That is surprising. I guess we got killed before we'd had this conversation before, and now, yeah, just won't let us go in. Stupid David. Why is it that you were once chased around for a wild dog means that you don't want to go in the darkness? Some women, like, if you just come back and have the home, they're okay with his having a mistress. Oh. Interesting. So she was able to keep hidden that she smoked cigarettes for all those years. Two different houses. Wow, it's like that Alec Guinness movie, Captain's Paradise. And I assume they knew each house knew about it. And if we try to go here, it just says, yeah, dead end. He was able to support both families. Now, depression is still filled with water. Oh, I see. So they're both reliant on his support. There's less they can do about it. That's And like having half the holiday at one house and half at the other. Good. Should probably look up a hint. Just because. With one thing I'm gonna... Oh dear. Edge is saying it's out of memory. That means my time here is limited. Yeah, I just want to get to a good stopping place and then wrap up. Yeah. Like, these ones actually are pretty popular. Like, this is one of the more successful horror RPG series. No, so some of the games I'm pretty much the only one who plays, but no, the Strange Men series is reasonably well known and reasonably successful. And they've all been re-released on Steam. But yeah, the translator was nice enough to put a walkthrough on their website. Oh. Someone else playing low-budget horror games. You know, it's fun because sometimes you discover really good ones. And heck, this series is free. Yeah, we can't go in there because of stupid David. Yes, daggers. Chess. It was a puzzle we had to solve earlier. Yes. So there seems to be something about horror games having chessboard puzzles. Shotgun chess, eh? Is that anything like battle chess? Like quite an interesting premise. So we can't go. I mean, if we chop down the door, he immediately kills us. And... you gonna pull the door open with a rope somehow? But if it's just automated... You're the king in chess and you have the shotgun. And you get to blast them all.
You're more heartless than I thought, David.
Oh.
Is he behind there?
Don't mind him. Let's go.
Your mother's crying.
It's just the same one
Can't
we
you-
saw.
Calm down. Don't.
David, doesn't it hurt leaving your mother all? Or do you feel...
Yeah, David's about to lose it.
I won't let him talk like that.
So he was trying to goad David into opening the door upon which he'd be killed.
Settle down. Don't open that door.
Let go!
You stupid brat! You don't listen to a word, do you? Never listens, never learns. Wants to put your old man through a lot of trouble.
What's that?
I wonder if he said something similar to his son.
I said your father must have had it real hard with you. Jumping into danger alone, following when I tell you to stay. If that's not being a brat, I don't know what is.
Say that one more time.
So it's not just your eyes that are busted, but your ears too? Or is it your head to blame? Getting riled up over every little thing. Think punching me will calm you down? Then go ahead.
Let's go.
Maybe Keith was saying that because he knew that was the only way to get David to not open the door. Why do I keep thinking I'm missing something? Yeah, this is just that locked door.